Let me tell you why the Cubans don't know how good they have it. The United States in Guantanamo Bay own 45 square miles of land and sea. They have everything that they need there. No American can leave Guantanamo Bay and come over into the mainstream Cuba. They have to have permission. Their immigration, they have to present their IDs, their passport, in order they are conditioned when they must get back on. They do not allow the Americans to come over. That is why in Cuba, homosexuality is at a minimum. That is why homelessness is at a minimum. That is why drug addiction is at a minimum. Because if they allow the Americans to have free reign in Cuba, the Cubans would have been mass poverty, mass homelessness, mass homosexuality, mass drug addiction, because they would have destroyed the Cuban population. That is why they are financing all of these riots and protests in Cuba against the Cuban government, because they want the Cuban government to be overthrown. They thought that when Fidel Castro died, Raul Castro would have automatically and immediately turned his back on his brother's philosophy. That is why they're trying so hard to cause to finance the Cuban uprising against their government. Not because they want to help them, but because they want to destroy the Cuban. They want to ensure that the Cuban become homosexuals. They want to ensure that the Cuban become drug addicts. They want to ensure that the Cuban become homeless and poverty reign in Cuba. Hey, Cubans are not rich, but they are not poor. They are not hungry. They are not starving. You understand? They get subsidies from their government. They are given food from their government to take care of their families. They want to change all of that because they want to bring Cuba like the United States, where in California here, in this county of Los Angeles, they have over, a county I'm talking about, one county, have over 100,000 homeless people here. In Skid Row, in the ghetto where they have all of these drugs and all this nasty homosexual thing, they have a Cuban population there. All of them homeless, some of them on drugs, homosexuality and all kind of thing. They won't tell you that. Because these Cubans leave Cuba to come to America for a new life. And they get a worse life that ever. There is no level of poverty in Cuba than these people are experiencing. When they talk to their families, they lie to their families, pretending that all is well. You go to Florida, the same thing in Florida. Many Cubans who risk their life to leave Cuba to come to America are homeless in Florida. On drugs, homosexuality, on the street sleeping. You see old men in their 70s, Cuban men, who can barely walk, would walk on the street. Homeless. If they were in Cuba, that will never happen to them. I have never seen a North Korean in this place in poverty because no North Korean is here. They are in their country, being taken care of by their government. But the American wants the North Korean to open their borders so that they can come in and poison their community. They want the North Korean to open their borders so that they can go in and spread homosexuality among the North Koreans. They want to spread drugs among the North Koreans. They send all kind of videos there to show only the good side of America. The glitz and the glamour, the caviar and the champagne. But they don't show you the drug addiction, the homosexual, and the homelessness. Where over 100,000 people in this county, Los Angeles County, sleeps on the streets, walk homeless, are in drugs, homosexuality. Most of them Israelite men and women. They don't show you that. It is not in their interest to show you that picture. Because they want you to come to the land of the free, the home of the brave, the place of opportunity, where you will be made a slave, where you will be put in a position that you're worse off than you have ever been and would ever be in your own country.